Welcome to the channel, guys. In this lecture we will be discussing further tricks we can employ to solve our question in 1 minute. So my name is Anmol Kumar. I am MTech in Aerospace Engineering from Indian Institute of Science Bangalore, and I am your instructor at iitpathshala.com at IIT Pathshala Delhi. So let us start with the lecture. Before going into the lecture, please like, share and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon, and please watch my other videos like as my playlist on HC Verma solutions, my KVL and KCL tricks in 5 minutes, most repeated question in NEET, and trick to solve your question, my part 1 of this playlist. Now let us start with the following problem over here. Now this is a typical but a very complicated pulley block system you have given over here. Now as you can see, this is a good example of your constraint system. Why? Because the motion of block 1, I can name this bigger block as block 1, is impacting the or affecting the motion of your block G over here. Now if you are moving this block 1 downward with a certain velocity, then this block G will move upward with a certain velocity in accordance to this block 1 over here. And if you move this block 1 in upward direction with a certain velocity, then this block G will move downward with a certain velocity. Now to find out the velocity of point G, you can use the NLM equations and you can find out the velocity, acceleration and everything, but the method is very rigorous, cumbersome, and it will take you time, it will cost you time. So what you can do is you can use my concept over here, which is the concept of relative velocity concept, which we have studied in the kinematics. So according to my concept, if you are given with the pulley block system over here and your pulley is traveling with a velocity Vp and it is having two mass associated with it, namely as mass A and mass B, and both of the masses are having two different velocities, namely VA and VB, then what you can write is, you can write as velocity of pulley with respect to A block is nothing but it is equal to the negative of velocity of pulley with respect to your block B. Now from the following relative concept you can reduce the following formula over here. Okay, now let us use this following concept into our pulley block system over here. Now let us apply the following concept in the problem. So what I have done over here is I have named my pulleys, namely pulley 1, pulley 2 and pulley 3 as follow. Okay, and the middle point of the pulley is named as VD or D point, the E point and the P point. So my pulley 1 will be traveling with certain velocity of VD because this point is coming inside my pulley, so it will having the same velocity as of my pulley and I have named it as D point over here. Similarly for the pulley 2 and similarly for the pulley 3. Now what you can do over here is you can just simply use the following formula, which is nothing but for the pulley 1, VD is equal to VB plus VC. Now as you can see from the figure itself, my VB, the velocity of point B, is nothing but it is equivalent to the velocity of point A because both of the point are falling on the same string. Okay, so I can say that my VB is nothing but it is equal to VA and both of them are having same velocity, which is 10. Now I have written a negative sign with 10 over here because I have chosen the following sign convention that if I'm going upside, I'm going upward, then I'm taking as positive, and if I'm going downward, then I'm taking as negative. Okay, now using the following convention and the following formulation over here, I can figure out the velocity of the point C. Now the point C will be having or carrying the same velocity as this point, point E, because both of them are falling on the same string. Okay, so now as you can see, the velocity of pulley 2 will be decided by this point only, point E. So I can write as point E velocity should be equal to point X plus point Y upon 2. Okay, and you know that point X and point H are falling on the same line, so both of them are having same velocity, and point H is having the same velocity as that of this block, which is a 10 over here in the downward direction. So I can say that it is having a downward velocity of 10. Putting all these value in the following expression, I can figure out the velocity of point Y over here. Now simply moving toward the pulley third, what I can do is can apply again the same formulation which says velocity of pulley third is equal to the sum of the velocity of point Z and point R, and I know that point Z will be carrying the same velocity as that of point F because they are on the same string, and velocity of the point R will be same as that of velocity of point G over here. Okay, taking care of the directions, I can simply put everything in the following formulation over here and can figure out the value of point G. Okay, so guys, this is not a trick, this is nothing, it is again a logic. So as I've said, there is nothing you can call it as a trick but a logic from your point of view. Okay, so this was the logic which I've taken from the relative point of view, which I've studied in kinematics. Okay, so you can use all these kind of basic concepts and you can form your own tricks also. So if you loved my lecture, please like, share and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon, and if you want a dedicated classes on physics, then please try to contact me. Those of you who are interested to join my classes, please contact me under the following numbers which I have given over here. This is my WhatsApp number, this is my call contact number, and don't forget to give your free exam and revalidate yourself before your IIT JEE examination on my website. It's totally free for you guys. So we'll meet you in next lecture, and please don't forget to visit my older videos also, the tricks and tips and HC Verma solutions. So we'll meet you in the next lecture. Until then, goodbye guys.